I just want to briefly mention something that, if you've been listening to the channel for a bit for the last couple of months, you've heard me telling you that this curse is going out, that the third trumpet is blowing. And if you've been listening to the channel for a while, you have heard me say that God will do things in the natural to show you what he's doing, to confirm for you what he's doing. Now, if you look on the news, you're going to see that there was a building in Davenport, Iowa that collapsed. And if you look at that building, you're going to see that looks like about a third of that building collapsed. And the two things that I've been telling you, Zechariah, the curse that's going out to everyone who swears falsely in his name. Now, I'm not saying, don't start misunderstanding. The people in the building in Davenport, Iowa, don't represent something. But what he has done does. If you're looking at that building, about a third of it collapsed. In Revelation, a third of the people who've been claiming to be in God's church, they're separated out into the tares pile. You see it in the trumpets. That's what those trumpets represent. He is separating the wheat from the tares. First trumpet, a third of the land, a third of the green grass, a third of the trees, a third of the earth are burned up. We've been likened to all those things. The second trumpet, a mountain all ablaze was thrown into the sea. A third of the sea turned into blood, and a third of the living creatures in the sea died. A third of the ships were destroyed. So of the third that remained after the first trumpet, a third of that is now being shaved off. And of what remains there, a third of that is being shaved off. And then of that, what remains there, a third of that will be shaved off. And after the fifth trumpet, no one repents. So you should understand that the separation of the wheat from the tares is happening right now in these trumpets. Now, the two things I've been telling you is that the third trumpet is blown. I've been telling you that it was going to blow. And I've also been telling you that that curse that is spoken of in Zechariah 5 is going out into the house. You are a house of all those who swear falsely in its name, and it will destroy that house, both its timbers and its stones. God is doing things in the natural to show us what is happening right now, to confirm what his witnesses are saying. This didn't just happen in Davenport, Iowa, by the way. It also happened in Rhode Island. There have been buildings all throughout the news, all throughout the world that have been crumbling for no good reason. But if you look at that, if you look at what happened there, you can see that a third of the building, a third as spoken of in Revelation, and you can see that that house being destroyed, both its timbers and its stones. So bringing together those two pieces of scripture that I've been warning you about for months. God is speaking all the time. You need to perceive what he's saying, how he's speaking, how he's confirming what he's doing in the spiritual by showing you in the natural. And therefore, you should also understand that what he's doing in the physical, in your body, in your dreams, in your memories, whatever it is that he is doing that. Stop acting like it just happens, like it's just a fluke or a genetic abnormality or whatever else. God is doing these things and he's speaking to you about something, and he has every ability to change those circumstances, to heal you if you return to him. But you have to perceive how he's talking. I hope you can see it, but discern it with God. Discern everything that I say. Go back to him and ask him if what I'm saying is true. I'm not going to be offended by that. That's your responsibility. That's what I want for you to do. It's not right for you to listen to people tell you what to think. You need to go back to God and make sure that what I'm saying is true.